Teresa. I'm Anne Lee, was from the Manila Times po. So more than it being, of course, we're calling for the BIR to strengthen their capacities po, no, and to make sure na we really reduce the number of what do you call this? Yung sa yes po. Now, of course, more than it being that issue, it's also a public health concern. So what are our calls for the Department of Health to ensure that this issue is alleviated?
Salamat. Well, I mean, of course, you're right that ultimately it's also equally a public health issue. But my understanding is, given the results and recommendations of the study, the entry point is correct and strongly implemented tax policy. So I noted what Dr. Jeff mentioned about strengthening the capacities of the Bureau of Internal Revenues. And this is a perfect timing also because, as you know, nasa gitna ang Senate ng budget, plenary interpellations, and then eventually amendments. So, larangan ito para itanong itong mga tanong during the budget plenaries. And then, of course, since we will also be debating in plenary the budget of the Department of Health, to also raise these concerns to them, even if the specific line item budgets, as recommended by the study, will be made more towards the BIR. So, and then very well noted yung mga concerns dito for, as I mentioned in my message, the Senate Committee on Health, because we're really so excited to continue pushing for the full implementation of universal healthcare in all its aspects. So health promotion, in terms of healthy lifestyle, proper administration, spending of revenues from whatever sources, especially most important sources like the same taxes. And yes, just increasing access to quality healthcare for all Filipinos, including through PhilHealth, by the way. Yes.
Alright, Iza Aldana po of Philippine Insider News. My question is, many observers point out that the illicit tobacco trade undermines the government's health initiatives, especially those funded by sin taxes. How do you see this issue affecting our public health efforts, and ano pong mga isasama natin proposal?
Parang malinaw rin yung both policy and executive proposals mula sa study na yung existing tax policies natin kailangan talaga ma-implementa na equally across the board and strictly, habang laging may challenge sa mga legislators both sa ating mga cities and national government legislatures na tignan paano pa dapat properly palakasin yung tax policy framework natin. On the side of the executive, syempre strong argument mula sa DOH na sabihin nila, bukod sa ibalik ang perang kinuha sa PhilHealth, na pagalingin pa yung tax administration kasi nga naka-earmark para sa UHC implementation yung na-generate na revenues mula sa sin taxes. And as stressed earlier, properly collected revenues from sin taxes, for one, if well spent by the Department of Health and other parts of the public health system, and of course again PhilHealth, will redound to stronger primary healthcare results or outcomes for us Filipinos. Aside from generating resources para sa higher levels ng healthcare system, maibibigay talaga kapag, knock on wood, kapag may mga nagkakasakit or kailangan talaga ng coverage para sa health expenditures.
Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, Sen. Given po na given the illicit cigarettes are cheaper and unregulated, paano po nito gaano po kadelikado ito dun sa mga low-income household natin, lalo na sa mga youth? Kasi syempre sa mga sari-sari store, napaka-affordable ng mga ganito. And meron din kumakalat lalo na yung tuklaw na merong hallucination effect sa youth. Gaano po ito kadelikado sa mga youth and low-income earners? Thank you po.
Oh, maraming salamat. Napakagandang tanong kasi syempre tinitignan natin yung kagalingan o welfare ng general population natin. Pero alam natin na internally, may mga mas highly vulnerable pa na mga sectors demographically. So yung mga mahihirap na Pilipino na baka nasa kultura natin na konting relief sa hirap ng araw-araw na buhay, yung patingin-tinging bili ng yosi sa sari-sari. Andun yung ating mga kabataan na bilang mga magulang din, bukod sa bilang health advocates, in-encourage natin na mag-adopt ng healthy lifestyle, healthy habits, hindi yung mga unhealthy, hindi yung mga bisyo. Bukod sa matutong i-budget yung pera nila simula sa allowance na binibigay nating mga magulang hanggang yung sarili nilang sweldo o sahod o kita kapag sila ay nagtatrabaho na rin o naghahanap buhay. So, napaka-importante bukod sa public health perspective, bukod sa proper tax administration perspective, yung perspective din ng poverty alleviation, diba? Yung perspective ng pag-encourage ng healthy lifestyle sa ating mga kabataan. Yung perspective din po ng harm reduction. Kasi lahat naman ng mga may tuturing na bisyo o vice-related mental health concerns, ay gusto natin i-approach sa public health approach, sa harm reduction approach, at hindi lamang pangunahin law enforcement, pero the law enforcement napaka-importante, halimbawa dun sa side ng tax administration or sa raids laban sa smuggling, no? Pero kilalanin din pantay, lalo na dun sa demand suppression, yung pangunahing papel ng health sector. So salamat sa tanong, napakayaman po ng pwede nating pag-isipan ng mga sagot sa tanong nyo, and therefore recommendations sa amin na nagtatrabaho sa legislatures, kami ni na Vice Mayor Ben, at yun ang mga counterparts namin na nagtatrabaho sa executive. Maraming salamat.
Last one na lang on my end, Sen. As Health Committee Chair, ano pong plano ninyo na makipag-work sa mga legal enforcement agencies natin? Thank you po.
Salamat. Well, whether sa trabaho ko sa Committee on Women, Children, Family Relations, and Gender Equality at ngayon ulit sa Committee on Health, napaka-importante. Sobrang nakitulong yung nakakapagtrabaho, na kaya makipagtrabaho ang Kongreso, partikular ang Senado, sa ating mga law enforcement authorities. Dahil sila yung inatasan maging first line of defense kapag may mga public harms, no, banta sa public safety ng ating mga mamamayan. So whether it is itong proliferation ng mga ganitong mga tobacco products na pinag-aralan sa study or iba pa, napakahalaga. So na-appreciate ko po yung sinabi ni Dr. Jeff na, well, mas regulatory naman ng BIR, pero yung ibang mas law enforcement talaga, so of course nandiyan yung PNP, yung NBI, at iba pa, importante din na sabihan din natin sila ano yung kanilang papel dito sa kabuoang kampanyang ito, and paano yung mga konkretong pamamaraan ng mga pakikipagtulungan hanggang sa local, community, or grassroots level. Salamat po.
Since Senator